At least 20 soldiers were killed and several others injured in a violent confrontation with Chinese troops at Galwan Valley in Eastern Ladakh. The gruesome incident marked a massive escalation after weeks of tension as China attempted to build up its presence along the border, which resulted in a standoff in at least 4 different spots in Ladakh and 1 in Sikkim. India blamed the clashes on an attempt by the Chinese side to unilaterally change the status quo there, rebutting China's claims that Indian soldiers had crossed the border. In a tweet today, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said, "The loss of soldiers in Galwan is deeply disturbing and painful. Our soldiers displayed exemplary courage and valor in the line of duty and sacrificed their lives in the highest traditions of the Indian Army." The deadly clashes are the worst of its kind in 45 years, dating back to when 4 Assam Rifle soldiers in a patrol were killed in Tulungla Pass in Arunachal Pradesh in 1975. The incident comes despite General Army Chief M.M. Naravane's reassurances that the entire situation along our borders with China was under control. New details have emerged on what went down on Monday, June 15th, when a small Indian patrol party moved to remove a Chinese tent in the Galwan River Valley at 15,000 feet above sea level. China had agreed to remove the tent after talks between Lieutenant General ranked officers of both sides on June the 6th. The troops had agreed to withdraw to create an area that would separate the forces and ensure peace. Sources said that a physical fight broke out after Chinese soldiers targeted the Indian colonel B.L. Santosh Babu. Both sides were armed with batons and rods with nails. Agence France Presse quoted an Indian army source as saying, "The incident involved no shooting but violent hand-to-hand scuffles. The soldiers threw punches and stones at each other during the confrontation that lasted for around 6 hours until midnight on Monday, when reinforcements were called in by both sides on several occasions," say army sources. Several of the soldiers fell into the Galwan River during the confrontation. China's defense ministry confirmed the incident had resulted in casualties, but did not reveal too many details. However, Indian army sources have said that they are certain that up to 45 Chinese soldiers have been killed or injured in the incident. Following this horrific tragedy, the army is reviewing decades-old rules of engagement with China. The standing instructions for soldiers confronting Chinese troops in a violent face-off include not opening fire. However, sources say the army is allegedly discussing altering this after Monday night's deadly clash.